name is Alabi Oladimeji. I'm from Nigeria, work and based in Lagos. My painting is titled Afobaje, which in English is translated as the Kingmaker. Who are the Kingmaker and who's the king? Yeah, is a question. The work simply is talking about how we men, get to sunny high in life, with the blessings, with the help, with the support of the female. We move, we go forward in life with the support of the female in our life, which simply that kind of is simply translated my story, my personal experience. And what is Black Heart? Black Heart is a celebration. I think Black Heart to me is all about celebrating the Black culture, the Black people. That's what I mean by Black Heart.
My name is Almat Adams. I'm a painter based in Lagos, Nigeria. The Waiting tells the story of an Edo bride on a traditional wedding day having mixed emotions before she is brought to meet her husband. The feelings of joy, happiness, uncertain of what the future might hold for them. Black art for me is a medium of self-expression. It celebrates our creative diversity, beauty, liberation, spirituality, self-awareness, and our culture and heritage.
My name is Anita Easterwood. I'm a portrait artist and an illustrator based in Kansas City. I consider Black art anything made and created by Black artists. It really is that simple for me. It doesn't matter the medium and it doesn't matter the subject. It can be portraitures, landscapes, it can be abstract or realism. We are the creators. For me, that makes it Black art. A lot of times people want to put us in a box, but there's nothing homogenous about Black artists or their creation. I have focused on display for the exhibit. It's dedicated to the creative process. Whether you're a photographer or an artist, we all know that the creative process can be brutal, and so you have to focus and power through. And this is a great representation of what comes out on the other side once you do. The creation is always worthwhile.
Hello, my name is Brandon Brewer, and I'm a Los Angeles-based collage artist. Black art to me is kind of like scratching away at the surface of an illusion that's presented to us of what art is or should be. And once you have enough people poking holes in that illusion, it draws the viewer's attention to see hopefully what is behind that surface and the different communities and individuals that exist in those communities and how they assert themselves in the greater context of society. I hope with my art to present my own individualized experience of Blackness and Black beauty, and it'll be interesting to see how that's perceived by you, the viewer. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Darian. I'm an artist from Detroit, Michigan, and my collage was selected for the Juneteenth exhibit. The collage is titled Butterflies, and the collage is inspired by just a few words came to mind when I was creating the collage, which was like kinship, legacy, bonding, and also Afrofuturism, but also like the feeling of connection and my connection specifically to Black people and specifically to Black women. To me, Black art is just the full expression of Black people, or from the Black perspective, and that can range from like reading or writing, dancing, music, like any art form. That is what Black art is to me. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Edem Dake. I am an artist who is originally from Ghana in West Africa, but I'm currently based in Chicago, Illinois. And the piece that I submitted for the BlkArtHouse's Juneteenth exhibition was Who Am I and Where Do I Tether? and this is a digital photo scroll comprised of me as the subject, and deals with the idea of not really knowing how to identify yourself in a new environment as you are evolving, but also grappling with how the environment profiles you as a Black woman, as a young woman, as a woman, period, but also as a Christian. So navigating all of those different factors and coming to terms with the fact that it's an elusive and ever evolving process, and finding a way to be at peace with it. So that's what the piece is about. And I believe this connects heavily to Black art because it is about the experience of being Black and existing and documenting that experience. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Jade Hassel and I am based in Manchester, UK. I'm here in my studio. I am a multidisciplinary artist using collage as a means to deconstruct and construct ideas around identity. I investigate the depth and breadth of Blackness and use humanoid figures to move beyond the social, the political, gender, and race. In my practice, Blackness is used as a tool to reshape and explore the multiplicity of Blackness. I think it's important to not just confine to one singular mode of being, that Blackness can move us beyond where we are right now in time and space. The work that's inside of the exhibition, What is Black Art, is titled Touchstone to be Measured. And this work emerged out of a place of hope and Black joy, which came out of the global pandemic. During that time, we saw so much happening with the George Floyd protests and all of the feelings and heightened emotions that were happening last year. And so Touchstone to be Measured looks at Blackness as a way to expand where we were in that present moment. Not confining to one specific categorization of Blackness allows us to arrive at new understanding and also sets up the foundation for us to imagine new futures for ourselves. And so one of the questions that continually came up when I was working on this work was what might be possible if we imagine Black and Blackness in a new way.
My name is Heather Sportsman. I'm a visual artist with a concentration in portrait work. I currently reside in Houston, Texas, and I wanted to take a second to tell you guys about my piece called Donna. Now, Donna is just this beautiful model that I came across, and what really stood out to me with her was the fact that she was covered from head to toe. All you could see is her face. That was it. She had this wide brim, dark hat, dark suit on, and she was stunning. Her face was more than enough to stop me in my tracks. And so what it made me reflect on is just the beauty, the divine beauty. And I don't say that lightly because Black women are a gift from God. The divine beauty that we possess, you know. Oftentimes the things that people make us or try to make us feel ashamed about, you know, our full lips, our high cheekbones, our dark skin, our dark eyes. These are the things that people seek. They want, they covet, you know, they want to imitate and be like us in regards to these things. And so there's nothing that we have to be embarrassed about or ashamed of, nor do we have to take a piece of clothing off or expose ourselves to be considered beautiful and accepted. That's something I feel like is often overlooked in a world that is overly sexualized, especially when it comes to talking about our Black women and our little Black girls. That's not even necessary. So I hope that when people look at Donna, you know, her beauty really resonates with them and they take it for what it is, a beautiful Black woman, you know, and whatever's under her hat, whatever's under those clothes, it doesn't even matter. None of that even matters. Her beauty is enough. You know, she is enough. We are more than enough. Black women, we're more than enough. And when we're talking, talking about Black art and all of what it entails, Donna is Black art, you know. Donna is somebody's experience. She is our culture. She's somebody's ambition. She's somebody's dream. And when talking about those things, we don't always have to talk about the struggle. We are so rich within, our community and our culture. we don't have to always highlight the struggle. We have so many wins, so many things to be proud of, so many accomplishments to be proud of and put on display. And so in a world where we aren't readily accepted, and our Black women are not readily accepted, but in certain arenas and when we can be shown in a certain light, okay? I hope that Donna speaks to those who appreciate the beauty of a Black woman in all her glory.
Hi, my name's Ellen Flowers, born in North Carolina, currently residing in St. Louis, Missouri. The art piece that I created is titled Elegant Beings, Flower Work Giving Glory. I created this art piece during the height of the pandemic. We were experiencing a lot of uncertainty and seeing visually a lot of police brutality in our media. And so this art piece contains escapism, a bit of Afrofuturism, and primitive art, and that's kind of where my headspace was. What Black art means to me, Black art is, to me, it's prophetic, it's a truth teller, it's godly, it's the one thing that has influenced every culture on the face of this planet.
Hi, my name is Veronella Mesquil, and I'm an artist located in Washington, D.C. I'm so proud and so honored to have my photo titled All Black Everywhere, a part of BlkArthouse's Juneteenth exhibition. I took this photo last summer for the Commitment March that was located here in D.C. near the Lincoln Memorial on the 57th anniversary of the March on Washington. And it was such a powerful, powerful day. And this was one of the many photos that I was able to take to remember that day. You know, to me, Black art is an expression of our joy, our pain, our hopes for everyone to see, but especially our people to see, to feel, to celebrate, and to remember our history. And you know, this photo is symbolic of that in a year that really took so much from us. So I am just truly honored and grateful to be a part of this exhibition, and hope you enjoy.
Hello everyone, my name is Omoyeni Arugmati. I'm a visual artist from Nigeria. I'm so excited to participate what is Black Art exhibition in Washington, D.C. I work with abstract and portrait. I will use this opportunity to share my knowledge as an artist and my paintings about what Black art is. Black art is a shared creative experience. It is an art produced by African or African affiliated artists through African cultural experience. Thank you, BlkArthouse.
My name is Oyeni Oluwatobilobajo. I'm a Nigerian-based visual artist. So I'll be exhibiting one of my paintings at the Eaton DC BlkArthouse exhibition. This painting, which I titled Determination. So I got the inspiration from a lot of issues going on around my environment. I see that a lot of youth are going through a lot just to see that they are educated. Some take part-time jobs, do a lot of things just to see that they are educated. So I will describe black art as art we use to document the struggles or tell the stories of people around us or in our environment.
Hi, I'm Oz. I'm a New York-born, Netherlands-based artist. And for this exhibition, I'll be presenting my print, Afrofuturism Meets AI 2. Given that we're now living in this information age, the datafication of the human body has allowed artificial intelligence to codify, classify, and manipulate virtual bodies to conform to a certain norm. And what is normal is determined by the datasets that we use. Although with a few exceptions, the Black experience has largely been invisible in these AI datasets. I thought this exhibition was the perfect time to explore the potentially synergistic relationship between Afrofuturism and contemporary AI by training generative AI algorithms to learn, adapt, and envision Black futures that stem from African imagery. Thank you.
Hey, this is Buck, also known as Rodney Herring, from Washington, D.C., originally from Baltimore, Maryland, and a graduate of the Hampton University Fine Arts Program. Bing. The work on view for you today is reality, reality, reality. This piece digs into our soul, deep in our recesses of our mind, to find what is real and not real. In a world filled with social media constructs and avatars where you can fake who you are and be whoever you want to be. Reality, reality, reality speaks to us all, for it is us. What is my perspective on Black art? Do you, man? If you want to call your shit Black art, cool. My shit is art. I'm just creating. I'm just trying to create. That's all. Deuces!
Hello, my name is Xavier Allenite. I'm creating out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, but I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois. And the piece that was selected for this exhibition was Founding Fathers. I created it in January. And the piece's main inspiration was the question, how do we confront the experience of our fathers and our ancestors, right? So we can, and it is a very complex question, and in my experience, or the way I kind of boiled down the general response is that it's an autonomous response, right? Even if the father was there, traumatic, present, or supportive, right? Or not there, and you had someone else filling that role, or ancestors as well. It's the influence that can be sublimed and turned into something beautiful, like this piece of work, I think, or it could be turned into just a fuel for something else, right? And it can turn into something beautiful. So that's why it says over to the left, like, no one, right? There's no one really, there's no father really there, because eventually you'll become the father for people in generations to come. And for the question, what is Black art? I think Black art is just like any other art in the sense that it visualizes the beliefs and values of a culture, but it just happens that Blackness is really steeped with hardship and overcoming, and the sheer volume of overcoming, and in an excellent, brilliant, kind of like triumphant way. So you have to incorporate that like really complex thing along with art, and it makes some beautiful things, I believe.
My name is Valencia Washington. I'm from Selma, Alabama, and my piece in the What is Black Art show is called Choke. It's a digital art collage where I take my hand-drawn line works that are often done on paper or canvas, and I transfer them to my digital art pieces. I created this piece because at the time I was tired of feeling like I had to define who I was as a Black artist or the pieces that I created. So I created this piece for other Black creatives to say that just like the universe, we are undefinable, we are unpredictable, and we are infinite.